The McKoy brothers in the Dragon Dojo. A McKoy Vision production. The McKoy brothers were known for their extraordinary ability to turn the most mundane situations into chaotic misadventures. One sunny afternoon, they decided to take a trip to the newly opened Dragon Dojo, a karate school boasting a legendary sensei who could supposedly teach anyone to become a karate master. Chapter 1: The Arrival. As they arrived at the dojo, Robert stormed out of the car, already fuming because they were 5 minutes late. "Why can't you all move faster?" he barked. Michael, eager to impress, hurriedly adjusted his headband, only to have it slip over his eyes. "I'm ready to give it my all," he declared, tripping over his own feet and crashing into a decorative bonsai tree. Jaakson, clueless as ever, was busy marveling at a poster on the wall. "Hey, did you guys know karate means empty hand?" he asked, completely missing the point of their visit. Jakob, the perennial complainer, sighed. "Great, another day of listening to you all make fools of yourselves," he muttered. Chapter 2: The Sensei's Challenge. Inside the dojo, the sensei greeted them with a warm smile. "Welcome, young warriors. Today you will face the ultimate challenge of discipline and skill." Robert clenched his fists. "Bring it on." The sensei led them to the training area, where a series of increasingly bizarre challenges awaited. First up was the balance beam of doom, a narrow plank suspended over a pit filled with foam noodles. Michael stepped up, determination in his eyes. "I can do this." He took one step and immediately slipped, flailing wildly before falling into the pit with a loud thud. Robert growled, "Out of my way." He marched forward, only to be distracted by Jaakson, who was trying to balance a noodle on his nose. Robert lost his footing and joined Michael in the pit. Jakob rolled his eyes. "This is going to be a long day." Chapter 3: The Noodle Duel. Next, the sensei presented them with foam noodle swords for a sparring match. "Use these to demonstrate your karate skills," he instructed. Robert attacked with fury, swinging his noodle wildly. Michael, trying to remember his training, managed to block a few blows before accidentally hitting himself in the face. Jaakson, still clueless, used his noodle as a microphone, pretending to commentate on the match. And in this corner we have the fearsome Robert, and in the other corner the determined Michael. Jakob, grumbling, half-heartedly waved his noodle around. "This is pointless." Chapter 4: The Final Test. The final challenge was a test of focus and patience. The brothers had to sit in a meditative pose and remain silent for 5 minutes. The sensei dimmed the lights and began chanting softly. Michael, desperate to succeed, clenched his eyes shut and held his breath. Robert, still simmering with anger, twitched nervously. Jaakson, not understanding the point, mimicked the sensei's chanting. Jakob, who had been complaining non-stop, finally found a moment of peace, until Robert sneezed loudly, breaking the silence and causing the others to burst into laughter. Epilogue: The Lesson. After the disastrous day, the sensei gathered the brothers. Karate is not just about physical skill, it's about understanding yourself and working together. Robert crossed his arms but nodded reluctantly. Michael, despite his failures, felt a new determination. Jaakson, still clueless, smiled broadly. Jakob, though annoyed, couldn't help but admit he'd had some fun. And so, the McKoy brothers left the Dragon Dojo with a newfound respect for karate and a bond strengthened by their shared hilarious misadventure.